Hello YouTube friends. Let me say hello to all my friends out there in YouTube world. It is a rainy day here in the Buckeye State. Real quick, we're getting ready to go in the cabin here in a minute. But we got some things in these bags. I'm going to show you what they are. Got us a bag of lime, and a bag of fertilizer. We'll talk about that in a minute. I got to wash them dishes. I dirtied them dishes up about a week ago, and I forgot to wash them. But we'll go in the cabin here. I'm actually getting ready to eat me some food. Let me show you what I'm going to be eating here. You know, we got chicken, man, Lord. We got the potato wedges going on. Got us some tomato and onion. And our favorite drink, probably of all times, buttermilk. We cut that tomato and that onion up with the Hori Hori. And we're getting ready to use the Hori Hori here in a little bit. After I get done, I'm going to eat this, some kind of sweet roll, and add me a cup of coffee. So if you'll excuse me for just a few minutes, I will get back with you. Man, that is some really good chicken. I'm not done yet, but we have to break out the hot sauce. This right here would be our most favorite hot sauce of all time. And I forgot to mention a minute ago, this hot sauce is used in more recipes around the world than any other hot sauce on the planet. I'm going to tell you something I did. I was going to recycle the cup. I drank the buttermilk in the cup. I poured the coffee down in the cup right here, the Folgers. And I forgot to rinse the cup out, so I had to go rinse the cup out. And we're going to make us a little cup of coffee. Or a big cup of coffee, whichever one. And then I'm going to show you what's in the bags there and what we're going to do. Got done eating. It sure was good. What we're going to do today, in them brown bags right over there, we got potatoes. I want you to look at the eyes on them potatoes. This is a red Pontiac. I'm sorry, this is a Kennebec. No, this is a red Pontiac. And this is the Kennebec. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cut them so that they can dry. And I'm going to show you how I cut them. And also we're going to use the Hori Hori. Hori Hori that we made. We're going to see how it works. This will be the first time we've used the Hori Hori. And it works pretty good. Maybe we need to sharpen it a little bit more. I'm sorry, the one I showed you was the Kennebec. Yes, Kennebec and the Pontiac. I don't know what I'm thinking. There we go. What you want to do is you have 2 eyes on there, 3 eyes. You want to cut the potato and leave an eye on each potato piece if you can. We're going to lay them all out here on the floor and let them dry in the cabin. Anyway, this is how I cut my potatoes. What we want to do again, we want to let them dry where they get a nice skin on them, and then we'll plant them. Let's try this knife as well. Right here. Of course, I've used it a few times before. There we go. I got water boiling over there. Lord, I have got to wash them dishes. I hope none of you tell Brenda that I left them dishes. I'll never hear the end of it. But anyway, you want to cut the eyes out of the potatoes. We're going to, we'll let them sit out here until they dry, and then we'll plant them. Get my coffee here and I'll yak at you a minute. Hope everybody's been doing good, and we've been getting some rain outside. We were going to plant the potatoes, and also we got onions. We're going to plant them, a white onion. We're going to give the white ones a try this year. But traditionally, my peoples would start planting in April, but I kind of want to break tradition. For the first time in my life, I want to try something different. I want to try it on my own. I actually want a late harvest. I don't want an early harvest. I don't want to harvest things when it's 90 degrees outside or 100. So I'm going to plant a little bit late this year. Usually we would have had potatoes planted on Good Friday and onions. Now the garlic was planted back in October of 2020, and it's doing really well, but it takes a while to grow. And we'll probably start planting our garden, I'm going to say the middle of May or the end of May. I'm not absolutely sure, but we will have the potatoes in the ground within a week. It's a whole lot of money for those potatoes, so let them go to waste. But we do want to kind of break the tradition. We're still going to raise a traditional garden, but we're not going to do it exactly the same as what we were taught. I have old friends of mine, I've told you in videos before, that they took it very, very serious. It was a matter of life or death for them, and I'm not going to take it that serious. How serious did they take it? Lord, if they came over here and there was a weed growing in the garden, they'd hit you with a dirt clod. They'd call you lazy and sorry and everything else. But again, we're just going to try to get away from tradition, and we're going to see how the garden does this year. Plus, we're going to use fertilizer, and we're going to use lime. Excuse me just a second. had to turn that dishwater off. Dishwater for the dish pan. Yes, there's such a thing as a dish pan. And there's a water dipper. But a lot of people never heard of a water dipper. But any old timers out there, you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to use the lime to control the beetle that we get every year on time. Every year you can count on them. They will come and eat the potato plant down to the ground. They will come by the thousands or tens of thousands. They will they're unbelievable. It's the, I forget the name of that beetle, but it's a potato bug that specifically goes for them, and they will eat them down to there's not even a nub sticking out of the ground, and you won't get any potato, or very few. Let's walk over to the barn, I'll show you what I've been up to out there. This tractor mower was sitting up there at that barn there. Real quick, I'm not going to walk out there, but you can see how the fruit trees are starting to blossom. We had to get a brand new battery for it. And then, believe it or not, we had to go get a new battery for this one. Man, oh man. When it rains, it pours, I guess. But we haven't been doing a whole lot. We have been working on them carving tools. Now, this video is getting to be a little bit too long, so and we are going to try some different things with the horn real quick. I got to find it, and I'll get back with you. And this right here is the birch. This is the birch bark that we got from Robert. We're in a learning process of the birch bark. That's the only thing I can tell you right now. Man, it is kind of difficult to work with. But we want to make a knife handle out of it. But I think what I'm going to do the rest of the day, I'm going to sit in that chair. I'm going to drink my coffee, and I'm going to carve a little bit. I'm trying to carve a mushroom. We'll see how it turns out. I'll show you. And we are making a little grinding station out here. It's a lot easier to breathe when it's you're out in the air, as far as the grinding. Let me say God bless to you. And thanks for coming by the channel and watching the video. I'll say good day to you too. And we'll catch you in the next one.